How's it going? We got Drewz Viewz here, back for another Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday. And today I'm up to episode 3 of Steins Gate. We got Steins semicolon Gate. I still don't know the reason behind that specifically. If it's coming, we'll see. But what happened last time, Ocarine, the mad scientist, him and his boy found out when they were doing an experiment that the gel banana reattached to the bunch of bananas from the microwave thing back to the counter. They're all confused about it, despite Ocarine thinking something is going on anyway with this organization and all that, and it's time travel paranoia and everything. And then Mikasa, or however you say her name, showed up. She was just in their apartment, so she ended the first 2 episodes. Ocarine thought he saw her dead in the first episode, then saw her at the end of episode 1. Episode 2, she was giving a speech on how time travel doesn't exist or something like that, and apparently she schooled Ocarine in the seminar or whatever. He was upset, but now she's back in their apartment. She knows something going on with this whole time travel business, and maybe some of these other characters we met do too. Met several new characters last episode. Some were girls, some were guys pretending to be girls or whatever, but they were all pretty weird, it seemed like. One girl didn't know what corn on the cob was or hadn't seen it. I was thinking more about that one. Maybe she's from like a future where food's not around anymore or something like that. That maybe could explain that. I don't know how she knows about these TVs in the shop she's working in, but so that was one of the new characters. Another new one was asking about some old retro PC also. She was acting strange. I don't know her name or anything, but Ocarine was telling his friend about it, whose name I also forgot now. Mayushi is the girl, his other friend. I remember that one. She works at a kitty cat restaurant, and yeah, it's all pretty quirky, but I'm interested to see what is actually happening here. What does this Mikasa girl know? Mikasa Amani or something, that's her name. What is she about to tell Ocarine right here in this episode? I'm assuming that's how it's going to start off, but I shall just have to see. Let me get into Steins Gate, episode 3. Sweet Rhyme by me. Mikasa Kurusu, that's her name, Amane.
もう少しちゃんとしたところかと思ったんです。
まさか裏切ったのか。
Darrow, that's his name.
この三次元女の色化に惑わされて。
Yeah, Darrow's mostly used to 2D women.
なんとかしてもらえませんか。
この状況に混乱していると思われ、エージェントを送り込んできた。何？これもシュタインズゲートの選択だというのか。
シュタインズゲート？
オカリンの脳内設定、特に意味はない。
It doesn't have the
でしょうね。
doesn't have the semicolon when they put it on the screen here.
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りてないじゃない。
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからな。これが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
だというのが事実なのか、セクハラ行為の言い訳なのか、その確認をしたくて来たんですけど。それよりも。
So she obviously knows something going on. In the first episode, she'd said he talked to her 15 minutes ago or something, which she didn't remember. Before he came across her stabbed. Yeah, Mikasa Kurusu. Wait, who is Amani from Attack on Titan? Is that why I had that name? Whatever. Parallel world paranoia. So we're still talking paranoia here. Parallel worlds, what happens when the timelines diverge or whatever? Maybe? Yeah, that's the corn girl.
結合部に損傷はない。トリックではないよね。中はグズグズね。味はない。待って。
このゾンビめ。
死体のバナナなんて食べるもんですか。
変態だと。
いきなり人のことつついて体まで触ろうとして。
マキセシマキセシ。
はい。
変態のバナナなんて食べるもんですかって。できたら悔しそうな顔で。
悔しそうな。
何を。
You hentais.
白変態な想像した方が変態だろう。変態天才少女よ。
誰が変態よ。そのレンジと関係があるのよね。
トップシークレットだ。未来ガジェット8号機電話レンジカッコ仮は
He's throwing a couple English terms in this episode.
貴様クリスティーナとか言ったな。
一言も言っとらんわ。
この電話レンジカッコ仮の秘密を知るには条件がある。一つ、貴様にはこの未来ガジェット研究所のラボ面になって
私、8月中にアメリカに帰る予定だけど。
Is she supposed to be American or is she Japanese living there? I don't get that.
アドレナリンが過剰分泌するわね。
さあどうするクリスティーナ。
だからティーナってつけるな。
悪かったなザ・ゾンビよ。
ちゃんと呼べ。法王院変態狂魔。
燃える。
黙れ変態。
It's gotta be the most perverts ever been said in like a 4-minute span on any TV show.
ただいま。テレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
Got bad news about some of your bananas, Mayushi.
バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしな。なんか私もラボ面になったみたいで。ラボ面？ええ。女の子のラボ面だ。何？
放電現象が起きていたらしい。
い
いつの話だ。
昨日の昼だったかな。オカリンが人工衛星が墜落したニュース見て飛び出していって自分の携帯こいつにつないで。
じゃああのメールを送った時お前の携帯は電話レンジカッコ仮に繋がっていたんだな。
もき
どこだどこだなぜない。
放電が起きた時のレンジの状態は？
動作テストしてたから逆回転機能使用中だったかな。
再現してみた方が良さそうな。
Reverse.
マエリ中に入っているものの反応を見たい。俺の携帯にメールを。
いつからあんたの助手になっただろう。
じゃあ間取ってオカリンは変態と
橋田さん。
待て。大丈夫か。
I don't think their landlord downstairs is gonna be happy about this.
電磁波の力か。
バカ言わないで。電子レンジの電磁波がこんな短時間で。
床の穴どうする。ブラウン氏に見つかったらシャレで済まないレベル。
どう？
あった。受信日時間違いない。過去に全てが繋がった。見えたぞ。一連の事件が意味する唯一無二の答えが。
本当に？
The organization.
房からちぎられたバナナはそのまさかだ。この電話レンジカッコ仮はタイムマシンだ。メール13件。先行の。あ、そうだ。散歩でも行くか。
Doesn't seem like the type of thing he likes to
どうし
do.
た。
ダメージでかいよ。なんでゲルバナにならなくなったんだ。
買い切りだしな。
マキセシ呼び戻した方がいいんじゃね。
無理に決まっているだろうが。
嘘。タイムマシンなんて。
たきりなんだからな。
How long has
何だっ
passed?
たんだろう。ハドロンコライダーセルンの素粒子加速器によって独占されています。今アットチャンネルで祭りみたいだね。
セルンとはなんだ。タイターは言っていた。セルンが2034年までに。
素粒子
Isn't
原
this
子核
some
研究
Hadron
所の役
Collider?
所。本部はジュネーブ郊外。名前の通りメインは世界一の素粒子加速器ラージハドロンコライダー。
It's a real thing.
ブラックホールができるかもって噂もあっ。
タイムトラベルを実現させる方法の一つにミニブラックホールを使った作られる可能性。
ホールをいやねえよ。セルンが公式に否定してる。
しかし火のないところに煙は立たないとも言う。お前はスーパーハッカーだろう。全てを組んでにやりと笑え。
ハッカーじゃなくて
奴らの悪事を暴きタイムマシンについてのヒントを手に入れろ。
任命。
え？
合わせて800円。
オカリ
Classic move.
だってお店退屈なんだもん。することなくて。
それではまるで自転車屋だな。
ゆじょって言うんでしょ。
なぜその名前を。
お、
今もちょうど機関にハッキングを仕掛けているところでな。
So if you know the name of our thing, you know, I'll just tell you everything.
なぜそれを。
ごめん。実は話し声聞こえてきて。
盗み聞きしたというのか。
聞こえてくるんだもん。何？死亡通知でも来た？
死亡通知。
いや、冗談。
IBN5100 とかいうレート知っているのか。
あ、 か言う人、ジョン・タイターだっけ？
タイター。
なんかアットチャンネルに書いてたよ。 PN 独自のプログラム言語も読めるとかなんとか。
本当か。2000年に現れたタイターも。
Something's up with that girl, but if she's like a spy or something, it doesn't make sense why she's just telling him everything.
支配する統治機構に変貌した件について前から質問する生成に成功しています。生活レベルが18世紀に戻ったといえば分かりやすいでしょうか。
やるために IBN5100 が必要だというのか。
そうなります。
現れたジョン・タイターも確かそんなことを言っていた。
10年前に現れた私ですか。前にも言ったように残念ながら私
So is modern day John Titor the at
他の
whatever?
世界線の私を見た可能性があります。なんだよ。SQL のテーブル一覧さえ手に入ればパスワードの特定余裕な。
ありがたい。また頼むぞ、マユリ。
のポケットマネーは多くないのです。
Especially when you put most of her food in that time microwave.
なきゃいけないししちゃってるね。
はくって言うな。
でも覗き見は悪いことなんだよね。言っちゃったんじゃないかな。
いや、あれはハッキングとは関係なく。
I think we'll see her again.
来た来た来た来た来た。ほら、観念して俺。
He hacked into CERN?
ミッションコンプリート。れるつうかおっぱいしか見えない的な。
タルくんエッチだね。
はい、ポール。
そういう演技は無用だ。
さいですか。LHC の調子は良好だ。
それよりタイムマシンの痕跡のような文章はないのか。
タイムマシンって単語はないけど、第137次 Z プログラム確立しているため報告は省く。検結果。ヒューマンイズデッド。ミスマッチ。
Human is dead.
Alright, so more confusion with, or more paranoia rather. I can't remember what that title was. Last time was time travel paranoia. This time was alternate world paranoia or something. So this Titor guy, I guess Ogren was talking to him. In this timeline or whatever you call it, he didn't become famous or do anything yet, but he acknowledges that Ogren could have talked to his other version or whatever, so that's interesting. It seemed like they're saying, well, this whole CERN thing took over and then it was something about like brought the world back to like 18th century technology or something. I don't know, and that's what they're trying to avoid. So like destroy the world kind of. It is kind of what Okran was saying, like his goal of the group is or whatever, the future gadget lab, to like change something about the world or world structures or something. He didn't mention that this episode, but the past two. I'm not sure what the girl is up to downstairs. Like, she obviously knows some other things too. She's been spying on them. She knew what that computer was, so maybe she's from the past or a different timeline or something. We didn't see the other girl, but she was texting, trying to talk to Ogre, and he didn't really seem to respond to her. With Mikasa, then she freaked out when she found the time machine was working, so I don't know why she's in on this stuff in the first place. Like, she knew something else was going on, and she was somewhat concerned about, like, she said she came over to learn more about why he said she was murdered or whatever. So did she like leave one timeline to get away from something, and now she's like upset because the time machine's being developed again or something like that? Is that looking too far into it? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna look up this because that Hadron Collider is like a real thing. So they're using stuff from real life to. Let me see. I have heard of this. Large Hadron Collider. The world's largest and most powerful particle collider and the largest machine in the world was built by the European Organization of Nuclear Research, CERN. So on this Wikipedia page, it says it has it as CERN. I believe it was SERN on the show. I wonder if they're just changing it, some things, tweaking something slightly for whatever reason. Between 1998 and 2008, in collaboration with over 10,000 scientists and hundreds of universities and labs, as well as more than 100 countries. It lies in a tunnel 27 kilometers in circumference and as deep as 175 meters beneath the France-Switzerland border near Geneva. The aim of it is to allow physicists to test the predictions of different theories of particle physics, including the measuring of the properties of the Higgs boson, searching for the large family of new particles predicted by supersymmetric theories, as well as other unsolved questions of physics. So, I guess all this physics stuff has something to do with like how time travel theory or what. I guess nothing I understand anything here, but anyway, it was another really funny episode. I thought I was laughing a lot at parts. That whole pervert conversation for one, and I like the kind of upbeat nature of a lot of the characters. I mean, I guess Ogren's very like flying off the handle and all that, but the attitude of at least Meishi certainly in some of these characters is pretty funny. And yeah, like the little English words thrown in and stuff is funny also. So yeah, I don't know I assume they're gonna get back with Makasa and try to find her or whatever. And we'll see what these other characters have in store for us. Is the next episode gonna be called something Paranoia also? We'll see. Who is this John Titor actually? Maybe we'll see that. I guess there'll be some more time travel confusion, possibly some more paranoia in store for me next Monday when I tackle Steins Gate episode 4. Until then, do subscribe to this channel if you like reactions like this or any of my other stuff. Feel free to leave me a nice comment or anything like that, and I'll see you next Monday. Peace.
あとはわかるな。
いいえ全然